Jeppy asked me to review my new phone that I talked about getting on Strumpet's Voice, which is my podcast. It's available at strumpetsvoice.com. He asked me to review my new HTC Inspire, which is what I decided to get when I decided to move from an iPhone 4 to an Android phone. Excuse me. Okay, and I don't want to go into why I chose the HTC Inspire. I feel like I've talked about that a lot, and I don't want to spend, my video time talking about that. But he did ask me to review the phone. So this is my phone. It has a spec case on it. It's a purple case, which I like. It goes with my purple shoes. And this is not going to be a technical interview at all. A technical review at all. It's more, why I love it and what I love about it. So what you need to know is what I use my phone for. I use it for my email. I use it to keep track of my calendar, my family's calendar. I run my whole family's calendar. I use it for my social media. I use it to upload sharing pictures for Strumpet Eats and just, fun stuff in general. Not necessarily my professional photography or my fine art photography, but just for, fun photography that I want to share in the spur of the moment sort of stuff. I use Gtalk to keep in touch with my friends during the day. That's the messaging service I use. I use Spotify for my music. Just that's the sort of thing. And when we go on trips, I use it for keeping track of our trip information and keeping track of, currency and that sort of stuff. And sometimes I use it for navigation, which is big. But so all my accounts are with Google, amazingly. So the iPhone does not offer push notifications for Gmail. And my husband will only communicate with me during the day through email. He has text messaging, all this stuff, but he just does not use it. So if I'm expecting an email from him about, whether we're going to have lunch or where I'm going to meet him or if he's running late or anything like that, then I rely on email. And on my old iPhone, I used to have to refresh all the time to be able to know if he, was trying to get in touch with me. And frankly, that's no fun. So I really wanted to switch to Android, and this is perfect. It dings me when I get chat. It dings me when I get email. It dings me when I get someone mentions me on Google Plus, or it talks about one of my posts on Google Plus, and I really, really like that. And it has amazing integration with the Google Plus. You can take pictures straight from your phone and upload. And the other thing that it does is if I even take a picture with my phone, just with the camera application, it will, so if I take a picture, ding, of my video set up, then it will now send that automatically up to G+, and then I can decide whether I want to use that and share that in a post or not. And I can do that from my phone, or I can do that from the computer. So during the day, if I want to take pictures and I don't want to take the time, like especially when you're you're with other people and trying to be social, not have your face in your phone, it's good to know that it's just being uploaded right away and I don't have to worry about fiddling with it anymore. Also, it has great integration with Google Latitude. The app for Google Latitude is just much better. I don't hardly use Foursquare anymore now because I just use Latitude, basically. I love little simple things about this, like this green thing up here is my antivirus protection, which I use, and then I have the home screens, and then there's you can flick through home screens on most phones, even the iPhone. Well, you don't have to flick through them. You can just go tap it twice and it shows you a picture of all your home screens, and you can go from there. So I really, really like that. The other thing that I really, really like is that it integrates seamlessly with Google Voice. The only people who have my real cell phone number are my immediate family members and my mom and dad, basically. And I think maybe Alacha has it too. But everyone else just has my Google Voice number. It gives me great control over who can contact me and in what methods they can contact me. And so when I want to call, say I want to call the poodle shop, it will ask me, do you want to call with Google Voice or your regular number? And I just pick, Google Voice, and it calls with that. And it's really, really seamless integration with Google Voice, which it really didn't have on my iPhone, and I found it very irritating. I had to open the app. Yeah, so I really, really like that. It also has this one feature that I use a bit. It has a friend feed, so it keeps a feed of my Twitter feed and my Facebook feed and the Flickr feed all in one spot. So it has a little T next to it here, says it's Twitter, and yeah, so I quite like that. I use it a bit. Let's see. The other thing, oh gosh, yes, the lack of iTunes. How much do you hate iTunes? I hate iTunes so much. And it's hopeless for updating podcasts. So since I've switched to the Android HTC, I use Dogcatcher. It updates my podcasting feeds twice a day straight to my phone. I don't have to sync it with iTunes. I love that. And that sort of brings me up to its integration with, see, this says it's updating feeds from Dogcatcher. And that sort of brings me to its integration with Spotify, which is what I use for my music just about exclusively these days. I still listen a little bit to iTunes when it's a podcast that I have subscribed to on iTunes, I don't know, the Insomnia podcast, DJ Insomnia, or Hospital Records or something like that. I sometimes still listen through that, but mostly I just listen to Spotify now. And so in the car, I want to listen to Spotify or I want to listen to Dogcatcher. And with the iPhone, in order to charge your iPhone, at least this is with the crappy stereo I have in my car, in order to charge my phone in the car, I had to plug in the Apple thing. But my car then thinks that I want to play the iPod. So no, I don't want to play the iPod. I want to play, Spotify or Dogcatcher. And well, then I guess I had my podcasts on there, but if I was streaming a podcast instead of having downloaded it to the iPod version on my iPhone. So now I can charge it and still play Bluetooth from Spotify and from from Dogcatcher, and it's a fantastic. The antenna in this, both Bluetooth and to connect to the net and to to AT&T, which I still have, is fantastic. I absolutely love it, and I love that it can do several applications at once. Up here in the progress bar, like in the notification bar, it keeps a stream of which apps you've had open recently, which I also really like. It's easier to find my apps. I know it's a tiny little thing, but I do really, really like it. We have a microcell tower in our house. AT&T gave it to me without even me asking for it. They just sent me one for free because they knew reception in my house was quite poor without it. So yeah, I'm actually an AT&T fan. Another thing that I really like that's kind of, it's a little teeny tiny thing, but I really like it. I have one icon for using my camera. And then, so here's my camera now. Okay, it doesn't have a front-facing camera, but who cares? But so yes, you can swap to video here like you do on the iPhone. But if you don't want to go through that, you can actually just hit the icon for camcorder, and it comes up functioning as a camcorder right away instead of functioning as a camera right away, which I really, really like. And then when you've taken a picture, for example, this is another thing that I, really, really, really like. So say I want to go to my photo rolls, and here's the picture I took of the camera earlier. I can select the picture, and then it gives me a list of all the services that I can upload it to right away. Instead of me, needing to email it or whatever, it sort of has all my services that might take pictures right there. And it's very intuitive, very nice, very, very, very good. I really like it. Oh, and another tiny little thing. So you have all your apps and you have them on screens, and you can put them in folders just like on the iPhone too, but I find just this list, which is an alphabetical list of all your apps, is amazing. I mean, it's just alphabetical, and so if you're looking for an app, it's really easy to find it. You just have a list. You have to scroll through everything. And then YouTube playback on this is amazing. So these are my subscriptions on YouTube. We've got Daisy in Real Snow. Here she is. Say hello to Daisy. Yes. So those are the reasons why I really, really love my HTC Inspire. I can't tell you how happy I've been. I feel like my iPhone was caged. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. So if you're looking for an Android phone, I really, really recommend it. It's great. Apps update automatically onto your phone. You don't have to sync it with your computer. It's great. I'm totally happy. It has a purple case.